Hey YouTubers, today we're going to go over how to use a compass to draw a circle. Not just any compass though, we're going to talk about how to use the typical, cheap, inexpensive, low quality compass that you'll find in most high schools. Here's an example of one. This one cost 50 cents at Walmart in their preschool sale. And there are two basic problems with this compass. The first is that the leg that moves is often so loose that it will move when you're trying to draw a circle. Of course, that changes the radius while you're in the middle of drawing the circle, and you end up with something that is not a circle. To fix that problem, it's actually the least expensive repair you can ever make on anything. All you need is 1 penny. You take a penny and you stick it between that moving leg and the scale, and you may have to push it kind of hard to get it in there, but that tightens up the gap in there and usually will be sufficient to hold that leg in place while you're trying to draw a circle. The second problem is that the pencil often slides up and down inside the pencil holder because the clamp is not strong enough or tight enough to hold the pencil in place. If that happens, what I've found works well is to add some tape, which I've already done to this pencil, and it just has to be regular Scotch tape like you'd find anywhere in a classroom. Add some tape around the pencil at the point where the clamp secures the pencil. That will increase the diameter of the pencil and make it so that it stays in place. All right, so now that we have the problems fixed with this type of cheap compass, let's talk about how to use it. The first thing is you want the pencil lead and the fixed point to be at roughly the same distance. You don't want one to be way longer or shorter than the other. So I get my pencil, set it about that distance, and then close the clamp. Then I'm going to set my compass at whatever radius I want my circle to be. What I usually tell kids in my class is start by making a dot. That will be the center of your circle. The reason I have them do that is because later when you want to find the center, it's easier if you've put it there first than it is to try to find it once the circle is drawn. Next, you're going to take the fixed point and you're going to put it on that dot. But before I do that, I want to point out that I have a whole stack of paper here. If you try to do this with a single sheet of paper, the fixed point will probably jump out of the little hole that you make in the paper, and that will throw off your circle, of course. By having a stack of paper, your chances of that fixed point staying in place goes way up. So you put that fixed point on the dot, and I'm going to push down a little bit so that it gets a good grip in that paper. And then what I'm not going to do is hold the compass like this, because you're not going to get a good circle doing that. The best way to hold the compass is by the handle. That's how it's designed to be used. And you hold it with just the thumb and the forefinger. You lean the compass over so that the pencil lead is now touching the paper. And then you're going to lean the compass in the direction that you're going to turn it. So get my pencil, my fixed point in place, my pencil lead in place, and then I'm going to lean it that way because I'm turning it that way. And then I just twist with my thumb and my forefinger, and I end up with a very nice circle. So all I'm doing is this to make the compass turn. It turns because I've got my fixed point in place. And there you go.